Years, founder of Share Hope Through Art, local therapist, and I wanted to talk about one of my books, Everyone Has a Backpack. So this book I'm actually pitching to get some funding for because this is the first version, and there is an edited version. This one does not, the dimensions don't allow me to go global distribution, so it's only on lulu.com. The link is in the discussion. So this one is available, and this one is the best I can do by myself. There's grammar errors, and this one there's no grammar errors. I have an actual editor who's been editing for 19 years. But this one, there's still a few more edits left that I've changed, and the book is in the mail, or being published to mail to me. Yeah, so Everyone Has a Backpack is a tool for helping children understand their personal trauma and mental health struggles, which make up their own unique backpacks. It translates the concepts of grief, loss, trauma, negative thoughts, feelings, and emotions into child-friendly language to promote supportive discussions and interpersonal healing. This book is geared towards helping toward those who take on the parenting and mentoring role for children who have experienced trauma and other mental health issues, including school counselors, therapists, social workers, clinicians, caregivers, and guardians. These professionals can use this resource to create an awareness that everything can be discussed, which helps alleviate children's negative feelings and promotes their healthy self-esteem. J.K. Veers, which is me, is a therapist, writer, mother, and founder of Share Hope Through Art, which is a nonprofit aimed at suicide prevention. Visit www.sharehopeart.com. For more books by J.K. Veers, visit www.lulu.com/spotlight/J.K. Veers. So the idea is I get funding to actually get like a website, professional videos, professional pictures, marketing, funding, and all those things cost a lot of money. A website quote for it to sell books was like $44,500. It's like, oh, I do my own makeshift ones, but yeah, professional could be better. Being able to mail them out to places like schools or media outlets or Good Morning America or just marketing kits would be amazing. So the idea is that once this starts selling, I can start finishing other ones like Beware of the Pit of Despair. Can you see all these books? Yeah, I write a lot. But it's not too much. I just get them out of my head. I never thought I'd be a writer, but how to get out of the pit of despair. There are countless ways. I have one that I'm like every therapist could use just to kind of introduce therapy and key concepts on cognitive behavioral therapy and thoughts. Guided imagery, imaginary healing place. I want you to love me as I am and believe in me. I did this book as a personal trainer and then kind of updated a little bit, but in my 20s, so this is like 15 years old. Holistic approach to health workshop for individual and or group sessions with J.K. Veers. So the art of wellness. So that goes through a whole bunch of stuff and tracking how you're doing. This is the one that I'm like, wow, if I make it as a writer and have funding. I always want to stay a part-time therapist because I love helping individuals. I may do groups one day. But this is my first community book, and I would love to do more Share Hope Through Art community books and have funding to give it to those who are in it. So we have Say Yes to Hope, Living Your Legacy, Ameliorate Stories of Hope, Remembering Their Legacy, Zero Years, Share Your Story and Wellness Tools, and 2050, what do you want the world to be like? Let's talk about it. So, great book. So much potential to get the community involved in an actual thing. Everything takes funding though. This is the one I wrote in 2000. Let's see. February 5th, 2013. Living My Legacy, The Interconnected Theory. So this one I actually turned the concepts of this, which are all social work, behavioral, human behavior 1 and 2, psychology, paradigm, into, so all of this is in this one now. So this is the one that I'm like, we could get youth to learn like key concepts to mental health. And maybe if we use the word crap, it'll actually work. Because I talk about Freud and Erikson and all the greats. I quote over 500 people. Now this one's going to be a lot more than 10,000 edit and get off. Like, so I'm like, the other one, I'm like child friendly, but this one, yeah, that doing an accurate, I just write the names and put the page numbers, but doing an actual, like, giving right credit would take so much time. But potential book to launch. This is all that I did just in 2021 with Share Hope Through Art. I'm still finding my way, but we've done a ton of outreaches and given out cards and done, let's see, I think it's the next page. We were on the cover of Carroll County Times, but yeah. So we gave out over 80 brochures, over 180 buttons, over 65 cards, 57 rocks, painted rocks, over 20 painted Jenga blocks. Did 6 events, and that's just like in the first 6 months. So we've been busy, but I haven't done another book. Last year I went back to being a licensed social worker and started working in the field as a therapist, so I haven't had time to do a 2022. I'm going to do a 2 years in. June will be our 2-year anniversary. So this is a book I wrote in 2006, The Many Faces of Judes, which is an autobiography where I do include all songs, so I can't sell it. But I'm like, I could update my autobiography if the writing takes off and everything. This was the first Jude's Crappy Philosophy on Life and Bullying. This is one of the first ones. So this one is actually in February 9th, 2013. And this one is available. Crap Happens Philosophy, A Survivor's View, a book fit for every bathroom. So this goes into, like, if someone's treating you bad, it's probably their crap and not yours. And you can turn your own crap into fertilizer, grow something beautiful. But the takeoff book that I want to invest in is for kids, because there's not enough for kids. And I think everyone knowing that we all carry something around, and that there are professionals that can help unload it, and it's not so scary, can help lighten a lot of people's burden and build resiliency and all that. So thank you for listening.